The transmission arrived on a Tuesday, though the Galactic Council had long since abandoned the human measurement of time. It came from a star system they had deemed conquered, Earth, the small blue world on the outer rim of the Orion Spur, supposedly neutralized 3 rotations ago. Admiral Vex'Shera received the alert in her command chamber. The message was unusual: no distress signals, no surrender protocols, no desperate pleas. Instead, it was simply a recording, labeled with coordinates and a timestamp from Earth's surface. "Play it," she commanded. The holographic display flickered to life, revealing a human standing in what appeared to be an underground bunker. His face was weathered, his eyes determined. Behind him, through reinforced windows, the sky burned red with the fires of orbital bombardment. "My name is Colonel James Harrison," the human began, his voice steady despite the chaos behind him. "I'm transmitting this message on behalf of Earth's allied species. 3 days ago, you invaded our world with the intention of enslaving our populations and harvesting our resources." Vex'Shera leaned forward. This was not the tone of a defeated species. "You were successful in your invasion," Harrison continued. "You destroyed our orbital defenses. You decimated our military infrastructure. You believed we were finished. But you made a critical error in your calculations. You didn't understand what humans are." He paused, and in that pause was something that made Vex'Shera's genetic processors shudder with inexplicable dread. Humans are not a single consciousness, easily suppressed. We are 8 billion individual wills, distributed across a planet, connected by networks you don't understand. Every human you've attempted to capture has trained others. Every location you've bombed has only unified us further. You invaded the one species that becomes stronger when threatened. Harrison gestured behind him. "What you're seeing isn't our defeat. It's our awakening. You've activated protocols that have been dormant since the Second World War. You've unified nations that were divided. You've given purpose to people who were lost. You've done the one thing that could never be done peacefully: you've given all of humanity a common enemy." On the bridge of Vex'Shera's command vessel, alarms began to activate. "Admiral," reported her tactical officer, a crystalline being from the Zwaxtion collective, "we're detecting massive energy signatures across the planet. Multiple locations. They're emerging from below the surface." Harrison smiled. "What you're detecting are our hidden industrial complexes. For 2 centuries, we've been building in secret. Not because we knew you were coming, but because humans have learned that security means redundancy. We built weapons you don't have names for. We built defenses that use physics you haven't theorized. And we built them all beneath the surface where your scanners couldn't penetrate." Vex'Shera stood from her command chair. "Respond with orbital strikes. Eliminate all emerging targets." But even as she gave the order, she could see it was already too late. The human's expression was almost pitying. "You see," Harrison continued, "you made the mistake of thinking of humanity as one civilization. But we're actually 10,000 civilizations in constant competition with each other. When you invaded, we stopped competing. Every nation, every culture, every ideology united under a single banner: survival. And humans are very, very good at surviving." The broadcast showed multiple screens simultaneously, humans operating weapon systems, coordinating across continents, moving with synchronized precision. There was no panic, only methodical, purposeful action. "Your invasion force is substantial," Harrison acknowledged. "You'll likely kill many of us. But you'll die too. And for every human you kill, you'll awaken 5 more who were passive before. You've activated something ancient in our species. We call it righteous fury." Vex'Shera watched as one of her command ships erupted in a burst of energy she didn't recognize. Then another. And another. "This is Earth's last message," Harrison said. "Not a surrender. Not a plea. A promise. You woke us up. Now we're going to show you why that was a mistake." We are the species born on a world that tried to kill us constantly. We learned to survive. We learned to adapt. And most importantly, we learned that there is no enemy we cannot eventually overcome, because we will never, ever stop trying. The transmission ended. Vexshera stood frozen as her fleet erupted into chaos around her. Reports of casualties, system failures, coordinated counterattacks flooding in from every direction. Somewhere, in the depths of her tactical analysis systems, a horrifying realization crystallized. She had invaded a world with 8 billion individual combatants who had just discovered they were stronger together than apart. The Galactic Council, watching from 1,000 light-years away, received a new designation for Earth, uncontactable. Approach with extreme caution. Species classified as the Awakened.